This video is about the Turkey earthquake, which claimed thousands, tens of thousands of lives, over 53,000 people, and displaced millions more. And my heart goes out to the people who have been affected by this earthquake, and the people who have been displaced and those who have lost their loved ones. Of course, this is a major cataclysm. It has affected the region, Turkey, Syria area. And this video is about the astrological cycles that have brought about this earthquake and why it happened overall based on astrology. A few days before it occurred, I had a very strong feeling that an earthquake could occur based on a historical cycle and also based on the appearance of the green comet, which coincidentally happened to disappear just one day before the earthquake occurred. The green comet also signals some major things that are supposed to happen in the next few, very, very immediately based on Vedic astrology and Vedic astronomy. Vedic astrology and astronomy always go together, and that gives us great insights into what is going to happen next. And this major event has occurred in a particular sequence, an astrological sequence, and somehow I was not able to reach out to you all a few days before it occurred because of some particular constraints. But astrological cycles are very important to understand how earthquakes occur and when they occur precisely. This particular earthquake occurred when a 12-year cycle and an 18-year cycle basically came together. The 12-year cycle is from 2010 to 2011, and the 18-year cycle is from 2004. If we go back 12 year, that way we'll get many earthquakes that have happened right back to the deadly Tangshan earthquake in China 1976, and even before that, if you go, you'll get really powerful earthquakes 1964, etc., that were very, very powerful. And alongside, you also have a 20-year cycle that has its own cyclical occurrence of earthquakes. So these 12, 18, 20-year cycles have different parallel patterns that are going together, which I'll explain in detail in another video. But in today's video, I would like to explain that 2004 we had the Sumatra tsunami. In 2010, we had the Haiti earthquake. 2011, we had the Tohoku earthquake. The 2004 cycle exactly has 18 years to 2022-23, December of 2004. So exactly 18 years from there, we have this earthquake. That is the Rahu cycle is 18 years. And the 12-year cycle is Jupiter's movement into the Gandanta section. And that is a 12-year cycle. This can also happen 180 degrees apart. And one very important thing which proves that astrology does work and such sciences do work and open-mindedness is very important is that a very talented Dutch researcher, Frank van Hogebeets, was able to predict this earthquake with a stunning level of accuracy, which is certainly very much commendable, and he was able to predict the magnitude and the location of the earthquake along with the date, which is something that is unheard of for people who have a closed mind. But it is very simple to decipher if we understand that with an open mind, one can explore the different facets of material nature and all the different phenomena that surround us, the flora and fauna that surround us, the extraterrestrial objects that are constantly around us, and the environment that we live in, the environment that our graha, the earth, the environment that the grahas are influencing us in, and how the earth is. If we have an open mind towards looking at all of these things, we can certainly understand our world better, and we can, of course, if we use this in a proper way, and if people are willing to research with an open mind, we can even save countless lives. So this is a very important part of today's video. We're trying to understand the cycles of when an earthquake would occur, and I would also like to touch upon the possibility of another major earthquake in another few months. There could be a very strong earthquake in another few months as per my analysis, and I'm quite sure about this to happen before 2024 April. And I would also like to name a particular few dates, and this might not be just an earthquake. It can be different other natural disasters. There's a very strong possibility of a flood occurring as well. And there could also be other mundane events that could occur of very serious importance during this time frame. Especially between March to around November, this particular time frame, with the intensity getting stronger after the 14th of March. On the 13th of March, that is tomorrow, Mars will be transiting into a new sign. And on the 14th of March, Saturn will be changing the nakshatra. On the 21st of March, we have the Lunar New Year. So the sequence is also very important. And generally, one major earthquake follows another. So based on that particular theory, a historical theory, along with astrological cyclical occurrences, I would say that somewhere between March 2023 and 2024 March, there's a very strong possibility of a major earthquake that is to occur. So this is the central part of today's research, and we are going to also explore the different dates that are possible, which could very much possibly take precedence in this earthquake Overall, March 14, 2023 and the days after March 14, 2023 are very powerful. Alongside after that, there is a solar eclipse on the 20th of April, after which we also have a Jupiter-Rahu conjunction in the end of May 2023. And next we also have a very important time frame between July to August 2023. In my previous video, wherein I've talked about Saturn in Dhanishta Nakshatra, Dhanishta is an asterism of Mars, which is of course very much close to the earthquakes etc. that happen on Earth. So Dhanishta Nakshatra with Mars located in Dhanishta Nakshatra is a very important event, and throughout the period of Saturn being in Dhanishta Nakshatra, we would see earthquakes occurring, and that's something we discussed in my previous video. But now Saturn is moving out of Dhanishta Nakshatra, say before the 14th of March, Saturn will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra, and after the 14th of March, it changes to Shatabhishek Nakshatra. When I look back at history, we get back to years such as 1994, 1964, and 1935, and so on and so forth. And alongside a 12-year cycle that combines with this, also gives us very good insights that yes, there is a very strong possibility of a major natural disaster or a similar man-made disaster occurring around this time frame. The more specific time frame which I'm very, very particular on here is July to August 2023. And during this time, Jupiter, Mars and Saturn form a 30, 60, 90 degree angle. And this is also a very important event. Alongside, we also have during the July to August time frame, there is also a Saturn and Mars opposition. We have a full moon around the first few days when this occurs as well. So this is also a very strong contender. Apart from this, we also have April and May, which are a little bit lesser. But between July and August, and later between October and December, there are very specific time frames. October of 2023 also is a very strong contender for a major natural disaster to occur. The reason being that during the end of October, 28 to 30 of October, there is Rahu transiting, and alongside we're also having a very powerful position with, first of all, Rahu is transiting, and second of all, first a lunar eclipse, and second, Rahu will also be transiting. Rahu is the north node of the moon. So this is also likely to occur, and this is between October 2023 and November of 2023. Somehow before March of 2024, there's a major occurrence that is very much likely to happen, or even we could give some time till April of 2024. This is based on an advanced research using astrological models from historical cycles. I studied the past many earthquakes, and based on that I've come to this particular conclusion. So there is a very strong possibility before 2024. This could also be a water-based disaster, or it could even be just on land. When I get more information about this, I'll update you all about the same. So thank you. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ramachandra.